just like, it's reflecting off my skin. I glow. Like, look at, there's like a crystal embedded in my chest, glowing. That's how white I am. So, the other day I went down to the light rail and I was looking at the schedule just to confirm that I had the right train time. And this weird guy comes over. He's dressed in like baggy, like ill-fitting suit pants and a button-up, and he has long hair and a backwards hat on. And he's just like smoking a bowl right in front of me. Whatever. Anyway, and he was like, "Hey, darling, can you tell me when the next light rail gets here?" And I was like, "Well, the schedule is right here in front of us." And that didn't really deter him, and he kept talking to me. And he was like, "What's your name?" The first name I thought of was Lydia. And then he was like, "Do you go here?" And I was like, "No, I'm just visiting a friend," because the light rail is down the block from University of Denver. It is like a 2-minute walk away. And so he keeps talking to me, and he's like, "Let's go sit down." So he sits me down over at this bench, and he kept talking to me, and I was meeting my friend down there. So I took out my phone, and I was like, "Please hurry, like, there's this creepy guy talking to me." And when I do that, he's like, "So do you have a phone number?" And I was like, "No, actually, this is a temporary phone because I'm from Canada." And he totally believed me. I mean, maybe he thought I was bullshitting, but I just ran with it, kept going. It was awesome. Finally, his train came and he left. Thank God. But Chris, or I think Twin A, if you go to the Awkward Love Triangle video, which I will put the link to right here. Go watch the video if you have it. It's important to my life. Okay. So his school gets out the 17th. And I Facebooked him because before I confessed my love to him really awkwardly, I asked him if we could carpool back home. And he was like, "Sure, that'd be awesome." And so I Facebooked him and I was like, "Hey, are you still planning on driving home?" And he was like, "Yeah, at Christmas I think I will be because I'll definitely have my car." And I was like, "Well, cool. Is it okay if I go with you? It depends on when you're leaving, but I don't want to go home alone." And he was like, "Well, my school gets out the 17th. Did that answer any of the questions that I just asked him? Can I go with you? And when are you leaving? No, it didn't. So I was like, "So are you leaving on the 17th? And he was like, "Well, depends on my final schedule." And I was like, "So you might be leaving after the 17th. And he was like, "No, I wouldn't have finals after that." And I was like, "So your finals might be done before the 17th. And he was like, "Yes." And I was like, "So you could be leaving before then." And he was like, "No, probably not." And I was like, "Okay, let me get this straight. You will either be leaving on December 17th or the day after to go home." And then he was like, "Yes, most likely." And I was just like, "Really?" It was just the most wraparound answer. And then I was like, "Well, is it okay if I drive back with you?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I guess, but depends on if I have my car." Like, 7 sentences ago, you said you would definitely have your car, and I just want to, like, reach through the computer and, like, shake him and be like, "Chris, I am not trying to get in your pants. I just want to go home." I didn't say that to him. If you watch this, Chris, now you know, okay? Okay? Otherwise, I hope to hear from all of you, Rosalind, Alexis, soon in these videos. So I'll see you later.